Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. I'm George Connelly with Scratch Golf Tips, and today we're just going to be going over a pretty basic putting practice that I like to do that's going to be working on my stroke. I've posted a few videos on how to just improve your general approach to putting, distance control and whatnot, but this is going to be specific to the mechanics of the stroke. So what I'm starting off with is I'm putting a head cover under my leading armpit. So for me as a right-handed golfer, this is my left arm. And when I put that head cover under my left arm, I'm just going to work on getting the rocking of the shoulders and a connected upper body. I just want to get that feeling before I hit any balls. And then I'm going to be putting my right hand behind my back and just doing some putting strokes with my left hand. Now, as I'm using my left hand, I'm going to grip it down on the club just a little bit, which is going to give me just a better grip on the club in terms of the weight distribution that I'm feeling in my hands. And what I'm really focusing on here is a few things. The number one thing is keeping my left arm stable and connected with my body. The other aspect is the rocking of the shoulders. So personally, in my own putting stroke, I've been letting my hands and my wrists get a little bit too active. And what that has done is it's kind of opening my club face, and I'm pushing a lot of my putts to the right. So if you find yourself pushing a lot of your putts off the start line, then these drills and this stroke mechanic practice is going to be very helpful for you. Now, I'm not too focused on the outcome of these putts. Again, it's all just feeling. I know that for me, looking at this from a down the line view, the path of my stroke isn't really ideal, and that's fine. Again, I'm only using one hand here, so I'm not going to have a perfect path. Heck, I don't even have a perfect path when I use two hands. But now I'm going to be doing the reverse side of this drill, which is just putting that same head cover underneath my trailing armpit, or my right armpit, and then I'm going to be taking my left arm entirely off of the club. Now, if you noticed at the beginning when I was taking my practice strokes, I've recently, for a couple of months, I've been doing a left hand low putting grip, which is, as the name would entail, my left hand is lower than my right hand, as opposed to when I grip a club where my right hand is low. This has just helped me, again, utilize my wrists a little bit less in the golf swing. So the reason why when I'm putting here, my right hand is on the top of the club, which may look a little bit odd to some people as a right-handed golfer, that's just because of the way that I'm currently putting. If you have left hand low, then absolutely do this. If you have a standard putting grip, then obviously have that right hand a little bit lower. But as I said earlier, all I'm focusing with that right arm is also keeping it connected to my upper body, keeping it connected to my torso. And the good thing is, with that head cover, I'm kind of forcing myself to do it, because if it was getting disconnected, that head cover would just fall to the ground, which is why that head cover is involved. And now I'm going to be putting that head cover back to my front arm, that left armpit, but I am going to be gripping the club with both of my hands, just standard putting strokes. So now that I have that pendulum feel in both of my arms, and I felt some nice tension in both of my arms as they've just held the putter on their own, I'm confident now to have both hands on the putter. Now, in this video, you only saw a couple of putts, but normally I would hit about 15, maybe 20 putts with my left hand only and my right hand only. For the sake of the video, I just hit a few. And again, I'm not really result oriented at the beginning when using one hand. I believe I made most of them there. And the only real thing I'm working towards is a better swing feel, a better stroke feel. So now that I have two hands on the putter, and I still have that head cover under my left arm, I am a little bit more focused on my stroke. I have the feeling already in me because I've been practicing for a little while, and I am going to be a little bit more result oriented. I want to see the ball start on the right path. I want to make sure that in my hands, when that ball touches the front of my club face, that I'm feeling a very good solid strike. And here's just a front-on view of what this putting drill looks like with the head cover. I know that this is actually a pretty popular drill to do with the full swing, but not a lot of people really think to do it with the putting stroke. But I've really gotten a lot of benefit out of keeping my arms tucked into my body. I know that we've seen people like Justin Rose actually on the golf course take their shirt and kind of pull it in, and then they kind of keep their shirt tucked in there. It's almost like a makeshift training aid. I'm honestly not sure if that kind of maneuver is legal at this point in professional golf, because I haven't really seen Justin Rose do it as often, but this is just another way to visualize this drill. I also like to film, not only for the videos, but I also like to film my putting stroke just so that I can look at it from an objective point of view, see where I'm going wrong, see where I'm going right. I've really put a lot of focus, as I've tried to become a better golfer, I've put a lot lot of focus on the mechanics of my putting stroke, but also really heavily focusing on just reading greens. How hard do I hit long putts? Playing with my grip, just anything that I can do on the putting green to spend some time there and become a little bit more confident with the putter in hand. I've been trying to do it. So next time you're on the putting green, even if you're spending 10, 15 minutes, this is a really, really nice drill to get yourself to work on a more connected putting stroke, feel more confident with the flat stick in hand. So let me know if you found it helpful. If you have any questions or comments on anything that I've mentioned, please leave them in the comment section down below. As always, thank you all very much for watching. Play well and take care.